Gentlemen, Wednesday, exciting. Guess what? The biggest news of them all is that it's 1 week to go to the Highland Gate Classic Tour, brought to you by Aerstone. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. We're out of here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's much more important. Well, not much more, but more important things to talk about. My guests for today is Team Maz versus Team Donnie. Well, it's Tian, but it's just Donnie. Hello, Team Maz.
Hello.
How's it, guys?
How's it, Maz?
If you don't know, we've got Werner over there, and we've got Ian over there, and they are my vice captains. And we've got Frikkie over there. Nope. That one. And then we got that guy. That guy, we missed you last week. How you been?
Yeah, it's been busy, a busy week.
Mhm.
So I can't complain. Busy is always good. Just unfortunately, my little boy is a little bit down under the weather. So he's a little bit grumpy here. But other than that, I'm good. Concept is good. So yeah.
Lekker, nice to hear. I just want to give my vice captains a bit of a thrashing before we move on. You know, in golf, normally we don't go and shoot PBs before a golf tour when we're trying to win a golf tour. And then somebody shot a bigger PB than the other one. Ian, talk about your 80 there at Reimsig.
Maz, I think golf is just a fluke. The thing is, on Eagle Canyon, I'm shoot a century and then almost break 80. So yeah, it's about 4 or 5 days apart. So yeah.
Like you said, golf, unbelievable. And Werner, 32 points, not too bad. Hopefully your handicap didn't get absolutely slashed.
No, if you check my second nine, I listened to Frikkie's course, handicap management all the way.
Mooi. Before we move on and introduce everyone else, are you guys excited to be on your first tour, gents?
Of course, yes.
Yeah, can't wait. Yeah, no, very excited.
I don't know, you guys haven't played Highland Gates. Have you been there?
No.
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 Wow.
Massa,
Okay,
and then
let's-
Werner has got that first tee shot as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of pressure on this tour.
We're going to come back to that. But Frikkie,
Yes.
I want you to paint a quick picture for them, what it's like when they're going to arrive at Highland Gate and drive through the entrance
Yeah.
and then see the course on the left and then see the course on the right and realize, wow, what a place I'm at.
Yeah, so you guys are going to go through there. It's going to feel like winter, but when you look left and right, it's going to look like summer with all the green fairways. Obviously, when you start in, you'll probably see a few helicopters also land on your right-hand side, which gives you that executive feeling. And then, obviously the clubhouse is great. And then when you hit your first tee shot, you're back to earth. Because golf is a fluke.
But guys, just to give you guys another synopsis of that, just to paint another story onto Frikkie's one, is you guys are going to feel so refreshed driving through. You're going to feel so excited, and then when you guys get to the clubhouse, you realize Frikkie is on your guys' team, and then it's going to hit you guys, and then that first tee shot of you guys are going to go south.
Listen, where's this mute button? Let me just quickly get this mute button.
Yeah, it's the one on the left.
Oh, yeah.
Just to go back to a tee shot, on the first, all you have to worry about and all you have to do is not go right. Simple. That's it. Okay.
That's
Nant.
where I normally go.
But you also can't go left because there's rough on that side.
Yeah,
as well.
but you've got more chance of surviving if you go left.
Yeah.
If you go right, you're gone.
When was
Martin
that year?
says,
When was that year? It was like, I think two years ago when that rough on the right hand side at the range was like freaking high. It's like it was just literally automatic reload. You don't even go look.
It's always high, man. I always reload or go to the bunker.
okay, I'm going to try again. Martin says, no, Ducks. Leon, hello, boys. Can the classic please start? Yes, I'm telling you, we are ready to go. Gerard says, evening, goeienaand, Sabona. Shandon, how's it? Ducks. Nico, nice to see that you are watching. Vic is also coming on tour and very excited. Graham, why did the cop arrest the duck? He suspected foul play. Sup, Ducks. If I had that drum like I would have played it, but I don't know where it is. Nico says, hello, Leon, what's up, Ducks? And Martinez Becker, hello from Mauritius. So nice to see us. XXX Highland Gate champion, sitting in Mauritius, enjoying life. Watch Ian shoot 78 tomorrow. You playing tomorrow?
Yeah, hello, Park.
Please don't do it again. They are in for a treat. That's it. They're definitely in. First box with all the boys cheering. Yes, it's going to be awesome. It is going to be fantastic. It's going to be such a nice setup because there is one. Hold on. Because there is 1 week to go of the Aerstone
Yay!
Classic. Yes, boys. 3 days, 54 holes medal, and it's going to be a proper enjoyable time. Right, we'll get back to classic because I said I had a quiz. But before that, I quickly want to ask, which course is this, gentlemen? Let's have a look. Which course is this? You can ask for clues, and I'll let you know if you're hot or cold. Any hot or cold
South
questions?
Africa.
You are right. It is not in South Africa.
Not.
Um,
Isn't they play the US Open?
No.
I just don't know the course, but my guess will be it's the course where the Ryder Cup's gonna be at.
Well, that's not a bad guess there, Donnie.
Yeah, so something in Marco, something in Rome in Italy.
Not a bad guess. Where is it? So let me do this, and let's show you. I don't know if this is playing. Is this playing? It could be. No, it is playing. It's some still shots. And yes, you're right. This is Marco Simone in Rome, and this is the face of the Ryder Cup where it's going to be played. It's like in Winelands apparently, and it looks stunning. And yes, I bring this up because the American team was announced yesterday. Well, the entire team, the captain's picks, and I just wanted to whet your appetite for the Ryder Cup, which starts at the 29th of September, am I right? I think it's somewhere there.
Yeah.
So that is going to be awesome. Let me just do this, and then let me show you what the actual American team looks like quickly. This is what the Ryder Cup team looks like, gentlemen. What do we think? The automatic qualifiers is Scheffler, Clark, Cantley, Herman, Schauffele, Homer, and that's it. Captain's picks, Koepka, Thomas, Spieth, Morikawa, Fowler, surprisingly, and Sam Burns. What do we think, boys? Winning or not winning the Ryder Cup?
Yeah, so from my side, I definitely think winning. I would like to open a discussion on the Koepka one, but yeah, I think it's a nice, variety of players. And unfortunately, just Spieth probably, in my view, is not the guy on form. Fowler, I think, can pick up, but yeah, between Justin and Jordan, I think they do have the Ryder Cup mentality. So yeah, maybe not on form, but they can do it.
What do you think, Donnie?
Yeah, it's a strong team. Like let's give that. I think everybody there's got credit to be there. I think I'm very surprised about Brooks. Obviously with this whole live golf scenario going, so that's a standout pick for me. But yeah, like Ricky said, JT. I think JT between him and Spieth, Justin Thomas is the one that's lacking a bit of form. But they always bring the A game in the team format. So, and I think they're going to go out and play their hearts out. So it's going to be tough to beat them.
I can tell you one thing. Can you imagine this whole hoo-ha about the PGA Tour and Live kind of being one entity and working together, and then you don't pick Brooks Koepka after winning a major? He's played 3 Ryder Cups, right? He's never lost a singles match in the Ryder Cup, and he's somebody who gets the team going. It would have been a disaster if you didn't choose him, and I think he's ranked 13th in the world.
Yeah, I think the team morale is going to be definitely a lot better because Bryson's not there. So
yeah.
Gentlemen,
at the bottom, what do you think?
They're going to miss DJ, I think. I'm glad I picked Fowler because his form has been coming on the last 4 or 5 months. I'm actually glad they picked Fowler, but yeah, I'm Team Europe all the way.
Boy, Ian, what are you?
Yeah, the thing is, I read the article where they say the captain Zach Johnson has chosen his mates like JT and Spieth. So I think and players like Tony Finau and Keegan Bradley lost out on that. So yeah, it's quite interesting. But I still think it's a good team. But I think the European team is better and they're going to win.
Yes, I look forward to seeing what the European team is. The thing with JT, he has not been playing well. He was, 71st in the FedEx Cup?
Yeah.
That's where he got
Yeah.
cut out.
Yeah.
He missed 3 of the 4 major cuts. That's not good enough. So whether his forte and can lift up to the expectations of the Ryder Cup, let's hope so, because he's been there and he's done that. But like you say, now that you say Finau's not in the team, I'm like, what? How can you not have Finau in the team?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like the one pairing that I think that's most probably going to happen is going to be JT and Jordan Spieth together.
Mhm.
You know, and it's just like they feed well off each other. So, you know, even though they're going through a bit of a slump, you know, I think they're going to come out with a few wins under the belt. So,
Yeah, they're like the mighty ducks, you know, on a very good day, you know. If they gel together, they can win any team. But, you know,
If they gel together.
if they gel, that's all thing.
I don't think they've ever gelled. That gel's not
No,
very
we
sticky.
never.
That's the
Well, we
worst
did
sticky
one
gel
year,
ever.
Donnie, second place.
yeah.
I got some comments before we move on about the Ryder Cup. Yes, Leon, somewhere in Italy, so I'll give you half a point for that. Vika says, my money is on the USA this year. Nick says, almost similar to Dezelza. Okay. Gerard says, Team Europe for the win. Nico says, going to be a tough one, but I think USA's got it. Vic says, never, boys, he is a major winner and a Ryder Cup solid. I think he's talking about Brooks. And look at Ian Poulter as an example. Super good in match play, which is fine. He will definitely not make the Ryder Cup team. I think his opportunities are now done.
Yeah.
Too old now. Boys, so that's the Ryder Cup. So when the European team gets announced, we will add that to the show and include it as well. Don't forget, 29th September, end of the month. And then we have a whole 3 days, of watching the Ryder Cup. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
What's happening this weekend, boys? Well, this is what's happening. Yes, we've got Kyalami back on the calendar, and I'm sure many of you are excited to be playing it on a Sunday. I don't think we've played Kyalami on a Sunday in a while. Can we remember, Fricky and Donnie, when's the last time on a Sunday we played?
Definitely like 3-4 years ago, I would say.
It could have easily
Yeah.
been. There was supposed to
The
be...
one I remember was the one that I played a match play against JP Atwood. So it's a couple of years ago.
It was a couple of years ago. I remember... And... What do I...
You know what? Ackerman actually won on that one, now that I think of it.
No, he did not.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul came second, I came third. I'm sure it's that one.
That guy. Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
The less said, the better. Anyway, it's a welcome return to Kyalami. You guys will really, really enjoy it. It's I like to call it a championship course. It really has that feel. It's hosted many, many big tournaments in the past. It is a tough challenge. You got to play well, but we'll break it down. So what are we going into in the Sunday one? Well, this is what the series looks like. We've got Gerard Snyman leading on 237 points, which is 1 point ahead of you, Fricky.
Yeah, Mazzo, I'm happy for the guy, and I hope that these guys can push through to just, take it away from me, because I'm coming with a blast now. So it's the last 3 games. The top 4, I think, is going to play together from, the second last game. So, it's going to be
October.
fun.
Correct.
And I'm definitely going to push hard on this one. So, hoping the guys will make it.
Yes.
I think you got management.
You just need to remind me about the top 4 thing, or the top 8. Jaco Swanepoel, Graham de Villiers is 235, Jaco Swanepoel 232, Jan Venner 229. So I think it's pretty much the top 4 that has a chance to win this series. The rest are just battling it out to stay in the top 10. Let's have a look at what some info about the golf course. If you did not know this, here's some interesting facts. It's ranked 26th in the country. Mark Hartness had a 62 in July in 1987 with 8 birdies and an eagle on the 18th. That's a long time ago. Kyalami has always been in the top 50 courses. Number 21 is the highest it has achieved. Kyalami has one of the strongest course ratings in the country of 73.4 off the whites. Club tees for the men. Did you know that?
Not about the strong handicap part, yeah?
I
Yes.
know because when we play there, they always get 2 shots on the handicap normally, compared to other golf courses.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What can we expect before we break it down? Having played there a lot, Donnie, I think it's pretty much...
Fast greens.
Greens aren't crazy,
Yes.
but, it's kind of open. So why do we struggle there?
I think, Maz, it's like, yet again, I think it's maybe getting overzealous on some of the holes, where you need to be more conservative of the tee. The thing is, like, if you hit a bad drive, you're most probably going to be 9 out of 10 times underneath trees, and you have to try and do a punch shot or a funny shot out of there, and then that's what is catching all the guys. It's like, I would say, it's like, if it's a shortish par 4 with 2 bunkers, and it's uphill with a green that you can't see, give it the respect that's needed instead of trying to overpower it.
I also think, in saying that, you say you don't want to overpower it, but there's a lot of holes in that golf course. If you don't have a decent shot of the tee box, you've actually got long irons into the greens as well.
Yeah.
So that also makes it harder.
Yeah. The thing is like, the nice thing about Kyalami, you've got a mixture of a whole lot of different holes. So the thing is, it's like, if you've got a relatively okay long game, you can, and if the driver's not working today, you can take a fairway wood off the tee box, and yes, instead of hitting a 7 iron, you've got a 6 iron. But the thing is, like I still said, it's like the course needs to be respected. It's like, there's a few holes where you really just cannot go balls to the walls, because if you get it just a little bit wrong, it bites you. But yeah, the greens for me there, I've always had a good putting around there. The greens feel like they're very true of, and if they make it quick, it's going to be interesting. Best putter will win.
Werner, you haven't played there. Is there any specific questions you would like to know?
Yeah, how's the greens? How's the bunkers? Is the bunkers better than the LPM?
Oh, yeah, of course. I think the bunkers are okay there. The bunkers are definitely okay.
It's very good condition. Normally it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
normally
cool.
it is.
Awesome.
Don't
Okay,
go in
I'm
them.
looking forward to it. I'm really
Yes,
looking
another
forward
one
to
to
it.
tick off. Ian, what are your thoughts on Kyalami?
Yeah, well, I've played there once before. That was last year in April somewhere. Just after my driving fitting with Donnie, and yeah, it was a very nice course. Like you said, the championship field course. It was green, it was slash. Yeah, but what I can remember about that day is that's Donnie giving me all some tips and training and helping me with my game. So yeah.
Is that when you're
Looking
still like a
forward.
25 handicap?
Yeah, somewhere there.
Not anymore. Obviously, Donnie's tips worked if you've lost 10 shots in your
Yeah, no,
handicap.
yeah, Donnie is the best. There's no one better than Donnie.
Donnie, I have
Yeah.
I'm going back in history, 2018, you were in a photo with some other guys. And if you don't know, Dorian Fourie, if you don't know that, he won on this day. So it must have been a Thursday. And look at this crowd. Look at Donnie there on the left-hand side. Look at Wayne at the bottom. He's still got that same outfit. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, it's like Wayne's. He loves his outfits.
Yeah, he's still
No, it's a few years ago.
Yeah, you. I think you still got that shirt, if I'm not too mistaken, and you still got all your hair. Well done.
It's just they became a little bit more whiter throughout the years.
Let's have a look at the pins, what we can expect at Kyalami. Strixon will be the par 3 third. We always have it closest to the pin on this hole because it's a stunning little hole. Then the par 3 11th, I decided I'm going to make it difficult. And everybody who knows the par 3 11th, especially Donnie, this is going to be a tough closest in 2.
Yep.
Very tough. I would hesitate. I'll come back to the thought now. Par 3 17th is also a tough par 3 for the Golfer Raid, who wins a case of Golf Raid. That 11th, Donnie, I'm actually going to, let's just show you a flyover. Let's see if this works. That 11th hole is, I reckon, out of a field of 68, 72 players, maybe 10 hit the green. What do you think?
Yeah, like it's because of the length. You know, it's like if you hit a good drive there, you're still left like with a 5 iron, 6 iron in. So
If you're lucky.
So yeah, it's a challenging, and especially if you have to start approach that green with a fairway wood, if you mishit it or a hybrid, you know, it's a small green to land, and you have to carry water. So good luck.
I don't think I've ever carried that green. I've always had to lay up. Fricky, you?
Yeah, Mas, if you go back to that picture, I can quickly point you where all my balls was lying. in the water, in that little sloot, everywhere. Not on the green.
Very tough hole.
Okay.
I'll go through some more of them, but don't forget that there's the 4-Ball Alliance again at Kyalami, which the winning team will win a round of golf at Kyalami. Thank you, Jason Dirikant and Kyalami, for sponsoring the 4-Ball Alliance on Sunday Series 1. It's always a pleasure to be associated with Kyalami Golf Club. Thank you very much again. So we'll see who takes it. First tee and 10th tee. Right, here's the first tee. Now this is going to change because not too long ago, your singles partner or opposition entered. So Vanna, you will be playing with your singles partner. So now I need to brass someone out of this 4-ball and stick him somewhere. So this is going to be fun. Yay. But this is how it looks. 11:40. We start off. We're on the first. So Vanna and Ian, your guys are off with Brian and David. And then match play games. We've got Hansi and Rudolph taking on Reichardt and Hanru. And then we've got 2 singles games at the end. Grant Nel and Jaco Jacobs and Gerard Gerber and Cyril Steyn to see who goes through to round of 32. Frankie, you're playing with your partner Louis Gerber and Ricky Pereira.
Yes. I'm going to do some coaching with Ricky regarding the Highland Gate. So we're just going to tell him not to hit driver, eh?
Not to hit
Gonna
driver.
keep with his 6 irons.
This is a 10th tee. Donnie, you're playing Cornel Erasmus. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Are you ready for him?
As ready as I can be.
And I think you like this course. The last time I played, you really played nicely. You're also playing Fats and Evan Ford, so that should be an interesting 4-ball. I'm playing with Peter Sack, Marius van Heerden, and Grant Finley, who started at Eagle Canyon. Meet some of the new boys. Then there's 2 more match play games. Leon Duplessis, Fricky Steyn, taking on Kevin Corbett, and Edwin, I assume, is flying back from Cape Town to play this game. Dave van der Vester, Jandre de Tour, taking on Pranay and Donna. And then we can keep moving on in the match plays. Yay.
So just a quick commentary on that match play between Donnie and Cornell. So it's been decided that whoever wins there, obviously with the rankings, that they will play Gerard, my current partner.
Okay.
So I would like to be in the same 4-ball as Donnie and Gerard, just to cheer them on. Make sure that my partners win. Eh?
That is terrible.
There's already been this deciding factor here. That you've seen the communication, Fricky. So if you play, it's like you walking on the left-hand side on the fairway, Gerard is walking on the right, and I'll walk in between to make sure that you guys don't cross paths. But no. It's like I had a good chat. I think me and Gerard had a phone call of like almost half an hour, just chirping each other and giving each other gas. But it's if it's my day on Sunday and I can go through, it's like it's going to be a good game.
Cool, Fricky.
Looking forward to that one. I'll be in the middle though, so Donnie can be on the left and Gerard on the right, because Donnie normally pulls his drives and Gerard goes fading. So I'll be in the middle.
This is going to be fun. I can't wait. I wish I could have a fly on the golf bag to watch how this 4-ball comes together. Let's have a look at some comments. Does Duckhook adjust? Handicaps get adjusted for the slope. Yes, for sure. No, Duckhook handicaps.
Not Duckhook.
No,
There's only
sorry.
2 courses that does it.
Normal.
I think it was the Magali's one.
Yes.
That gets adjusted, and that's about it. Yeah.
Barry says, just after COVID, we played that course. It was in May or June, but I also think it was a Thursday. I think Alan Lowe came out of nowhere to win it, if I'm not mistaken. Martin says, Kyalami has some holes where the trees can really get in the way. Gerard says, -4, winning score. Peter says, evening, gents. Thanks for joining us. You're playing with me on Sunday, by the way. Martin Tata, have space on the closest in 2 to show who gets it on in 2.
Huh?
Oh, I see what he's saying. Okay, so what he's saying is, I think this is what he's saying. In the sheet that gets printed, right, there must be a column for closest in 2, and there must be a column for who actually got over the water in 2. I think that's a big thing. Based on the drive, generally play this as a par 5. Correct. Hold on. Yeah, Donnie will play with you then, partner. Oh, I see. So it's going to be Frikkie, Gerard, Donnie, and Leon on that board.
So this is now if Donnie actually makes it. So Cornell don't spoil, eh?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Before we move from Kyalami, let's just have a look at some other flyovers. I wanted to show you the first hole. Werner, this is the first hole. Not too long. You just take your driver and you take a nice smooth swing. You hit it and you try and you'll probably get to this bunk on the right-hand side, somewhere there, which will leave you with about 145, 150 into the green. And then you shoot it at the green, which is kind of elevated. If you go right, then you're going to go down a little slope. And I can promise you that the green's not holotined, as this video shows, because it's not the same time. I do find it funny that their YouTube page has got all these flyovers, and only this one has this green. So I can imagine what happened. The guy with the drone rocked up on the day to come and do the drone shots, flew hole number 1, and said, "What's this stuff?" And then stopped. And then he had to come back when the holotining was done, so that they can actually. What's the point of having terrible drone shots? And then forgot to do the first again. I'm going with that.
Yeah.
Sounds fair.
If you're teeing off the 10th, this is what it looks like. They've kind of left out where you tee off over the water, but it is coming anytime soon. Here it is. So there's water in front of this. So we've passed the water already. Then you're going to hit it. Come on, video thingy. It's thinking too much. You're going to hit it to this bunker, and then again, kind of the same distance, Donnie, 140, 150 to the green.
Yeah,
right.
Pretty much.
And it's elevated, and you need to get it to the top. This is a quick green. I don't know. I can tell you that much. If you're putting down the slope, it is a quick green. These things are so slow. It'll drive me mad.
If you want to miss this green, miss it on the right-hand side, not the left.
For sure. Miss it on the left, you're dead. That's normally where I land when I tee off on the 18th, is over there.
If I can give any advice, if you're above the hole, you're in trouble. I mean, if I look at the stroke 1, for instance, if you on the top try to get to the hole, if the flag is at the bottom, you're in big trouble. The same with that par 5. I think it's the 9th. I think it is. Also, I mean, it's crazy fast. These well, in my view, it's crazy fast greens. So yeah, I can just say good luck.
Let's go around quickly, and also on the chat line, winning scores. Frikkie?
Maz, though, I would probably -3. Yeah, -3, I would say.
Okay.
-2.
-2.
I don't know. -1.
-1. And
I don't know the course. So yeah.
And I think it's going to be a good score. So I said -6.
Is it?
Yeah, but also it can't be you, because I mean you got snipped like 3 shots, so it should be +2 now, eh?
Yeah, I screwed myself a bit, but you know, guys have more shots of the handicap, so I think if they play good, the extra 2 shots can give you a -6.
The guys, Martin, Graham, and Leon all say -2, so they all know this golf course. I don't think it's going to go lower than -2, to be honest. I think it's going to be between there and even. And it's like I said earlier, there's something about that golf course that people tend to struggle at some point. They tend to struggle. While we're talking about this, let me bring up a subject. Maybe Donnie, you will enjoy this one. if you're in the trees, okay, let's start again. When is bogey not the worst result? Like,
When you've topped your tee.
so what I mean is,
Um,
if we're playing the numbers, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to formulate this in my head. If we're playing the numbers, right? You hit it into the trees. A double bogey is twice as bad, obviously, as a bogey. But it's even worse because think about it. If you don't stroke that hole, right, a double bogey, you lose 2 shots. That is going to take a birdie or 2 pars to just get those 2 shots back to where you
That's
were.
correct.
Where if you're
Yeah.
making bogey, you're losing 1, hopefully you stroke, and you don't lose any. Okay. So when is it a good time to course manage? Besides, you in the trees, you hit it out, and you just make sure that you get onto the green in 2-putt to make that double bogey. Am I right?
Yeah. So it comes down to risk management, if I can say so, Maz. The thing is, we all think we're better than what we sometimes are, and you'll have a shot between the trees, and you've got a gap of 2 feet, and you can say, "But yes, I did it 3 months ago. I punched through that gap." But meantime, between those two, like between that gap, there's like a whole group of other trees. So the thing is, it comes down to a risk factor, because the thing is, it might be easier to punch out at, let's say, a 90-degree angle just back to the fairway, get yourself in play, instead of trying to take a risk-reward shot where the chances might be that 10% you pull it off and you're next to the green for 2, and like 90% you can hit a bunch of trees and you can get into a worse spot. Like a good example, hole number 1, 2, 3, 4, the par 5 on the front side.
Yeah.
Same scenario. If you're there on the left and you stuck between the trees and you want to do a miracle shot out of there, it's so easy to hit a tree, and there's a sloot running down the left-hand side. So, so easy for a ball to hit that, go into the water. Then you've got a penalty drop, and you're like worse in a worse situation. So, it's just looking at what is actually ahead of you, in front of you. Is the risk? Well, is the reward worth that risk? And most of the time, you just want to get in play, because you can always make a par from the fairway again. You might be lucky. You hit your third shot stiff. You've got a half a meter putt and you box the putt for par, and you walked away with like a par in any case. But yeah, it's just when you try to be.
I suppose the ultimate thing is to play boring golf, right? And understand where not to miss and go for the middle of the green as amateurs, because the likelihood of making a 1-putt anyway is, the percentage is low. But 2 putts, if you're a good putter, most of them will be 2 putts. So you should, a bogey should be the worst you're getting. And I think if we're trying to compete for tournaments, that is what we need to aim for, is just play position and hope to, and par is a bonus.
Yeah. Like, Maz, I'll be honest, I've had a couple of, Fricky will agree. It's like I've been in a few spots where I had to like punch out and try and hit miraculous shots, and most of the time it gets pulled off. But there's been a lot of times as well where it's been lucky, where I've aimed for a certain gap and I mishit it and it goes through another one luckily, and that's a chance that you get. But it doesn't always work like that. It's so easy to get in a worse spot than what you were.
Right. Food for thought. Let's move on. Highland Gate quiz. Are we ready? It's Team Az versus Team Tia. So it's the 4 of us. Well, not really. It's the 3 of us who will be answering the questions, and Donnie who will be answering the questions. And then whoever wins will get the bragging rights and add another tick to team whoever it is. Hashtag. Are we ready? Right. I think.
Why do I feel
Go
this is
Team S.
I think we will start first. It's only fair, right? We've got more people. Fricky, you can't answer this.
Oh.
But the boys underneath, this is your first tour. I hope you've done your homework, okay? Right. Which hole is this?
Gee whiz.
No, I know. I know.
Hole number 1.
No.
Poor answer. No, I'll put it in again for you. You're looking intently.
No, 5. Hole number 5.
No. Right. Well
Uh,
done. Well, Fricky knows at least. Donnie, you know.
Jeez, I'm just trying to see. It's like I actually don't.
Oh.
What? How do you not know? Look at the bottom. Look where the green is, man.
Well, it's like I'm
Ezra,
looking
can
at
I
the.
can I give a hint? I wanna answer this one.
Oh wait, that's the par 5 on the back nine, the first one. 10, 11.
No.
11th. Well done, boys. That's a par 5 11th. That hole for me. Yo, when you see that hole, you're going to realize, do I putt it down this hill?
Wait, is that a point for Team Tio?
Well, Fricky did say knew before you. Were you right, Fricky?
No, but you said
Yeah,
he can't
I
answer.
was.
You said he can't answer.
Well,
Okay, fine.
he can answer, but not before the other two, because I want them to go for it first. Fricky, were you right?
Yes, I was.
You were right. Fricky knows. This is a great hole. Great hole.
Yeah,
There will
I
be
hate that
many.
hole, so mine normally goes there at that 210.
Yes.
And the second shot is between that 50 and the 200. And then the third shot is there in that water. And then I drop and then I hit. And then it's 7 or 8 or something like that.
Is it in the water again, or is it over the green then?
No. Luckily, never over the green. I don't hit that far.
Savannah and Ian, what you can expect is once you hit your drive, and hopefully it's in the fairway or in position, you cannot see where the second is going. So you kind of have to walk up and make sure oaks are in front, because when you hit your second, it's going, pew, and then let's see if I can do this way. As you hit it this way,
Yeah.
slopes like that. So just go, whoof, whoof. And you can't overhit it, because if it rolls too far, it will just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. And if you haven't hit it straight, it will roll into problems left or right.
Yeah. Okay.
But there is a cart, which I now remember. The last time Karuna Kuni came with us, was it him? He rolled the cart there. Was him.
Wow.
I recall that.
I can't remember who was in the car with him, but they actually rolled the golf cart because they went over this way and not around. And then you got to clear it, right? So now you sit with maybe a gap wedge or wedge if you've played up, and now you've got to shoot it over this green, which is so far underneath you, and you've got to account for the slope and the wind. So that 100 could be 80 or it could be 130. So good luck on the day.
And not just that. And not just that. I remember the first. I think it's the second year that we played there. That front section just before the green was a little bit wet, and I think 2 of the 3 days I actually fluffed my approach shot there because the club just dug into the surface there.
Yeah, you don't even want to be that close. All right, question 2, Donnie. This is actually for you. So we've got 1 point. Okay. Donnie,
You said Fricky can't answer.
which hole is this? 3, 2, 1, time's up. All right, moving on to Team Maz.
Wait. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the par 4 after the par 5, the first par 5 on the front nine. So it's hole number. Wait, it's 1, 2, par 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hole 6.
Correct. Par 4, 6. This is another good hole because, well, you can explain why this is a good hole.
Yeah, so obviously, like you've got that cluster of bunkers there on the left-hand side that you need to drive over. But if you actually, from the tee box, if you miss it a little bit more right, that section sort of like on the right-hand side is just rocks and grass, and you can take any bounce that you can get there. So that ball can land up anywhere. But after that bunkers, it actually slopes down to the green as well. So, from day 1 and day 2, you can almost drive the green if you really hit a good drive and on the right spot.
Smash it if you hit a good drive.
Yeah, but it can get very close. I remember last year there was a couple of oaks that actually drove that green on the first day.
And we just say sorry because we can't see the green from the tee box. So if it lands on the green, sorry, don't have a heart attack. Right.
Sure.
So it's one each. One each. Well done. Next question. Question 3. Are you ready, Team Maz? Here we go.
Right.
Who designed Highland Gate? Don't all rush at once. Word.
Yes, like it. Okay, guys.
Guys at the
we have
bottom.
3 guesses? I'll start with.
Hold on. Not you. You should know. Guys at the bottom. Come on.
Gary Player.
I'm so disappointed in my team here. I don't know. Take a guess.
Is he famous?
Yes.
Ernie.
Good guess.
Any else?
Thank goodness. Yes. Any else? Went there and he said,
Er net 2 guesses nodig gehad. Dankie tog.
what a good property. And he built the golf course on it. There's a couple of guys who got it. Easy. Before you guys. Leon says, Ernie else. Paulie says, Ernie. Peter says, Big Easy. Leon, Ernie. Graham, Ernie. The Big Easy. Peter Makovich. Maybe he had a hand in it, but no. Minus points.
Team Tian, that's -1 point, hè?
Minus 1 point. So we 2-1 up.
Yeah.
Thankfully, because Donnie knew he would have taken it. Donnie, you ready for your question?
Yeah, let's see.
Here we go. Easy one. How many meters is Highland Gate from sea level?
Oh.
Come on, you know this.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't actually know the complete one, but I'm gonna say roughly like between 1,600 and 1,700 meters above sea level.
I'm impressed. So it's known as one of the highest golf courses in South Africa. If you go to the SA Top 100 and they do their write-up, they're very generous and say it's close to 2,000 meters. But if you go to the actual geological website and say from altitude, it's not close to 2,000 meters. Donnie, I'm very impressed. 1,638 meters. I'm going to give you the point. I'm going to give you it because that is... I didn't even think you get close.
Cool. Nice, Donnie.
Let's change. How many feet is that?
Nah, come on.
I don't know. It's 5,000 something. Peter Zach said 1,500. Close. Leon 1,200. Martin 1,650. And Graham, not too bad. So at least the guys know. But now you know it's one of the highest clubhouses in the country. Not clubhouse. Well, it could be the clubhouse, but one of the highest courses.
Points.
Right, we're on question 5. Back to Team Maz. Are we ready? Question 5. Only on net, only one player in 2022 scored under par twice. Who is that player?
On net.
Donnie.
Donnie did it once.
Hold on.
Check the scores.
Can only be between Tian and Yaku. I'm just trying to think. I think it was Yaku.
That's your final guess?
Yeah, Yaku.
You would be correct.
Excellent.
Jaco Jacobs. I think he did it in round 2 and 3 or 1 and 2. But he got
I think
close.
it was the 3rd day and the 2nd day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, somewhere there. I think the red ones were 2nd and 3rd. Hold on.
Yeah.
Donnie,
Oh,
question 6.
Oh,
Question 6. This is the last question. We don't have all day.
all right.
You ready? How long is the course from the Pro Tees?
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
jeez.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah, now you've got me.
I told you at the beginning of this Team Maz would win this quiz.
Yeah, you see, I can see I've got all the difficult questions. Yeah.
I'll
Give me a
take a
guess.
guess.
Yeah, my brain is like overworking now. This.
It's not more than 7,000.
What?
That's come out.
6-8.
6,950.
6,950, 6,800. Ian, you going for?
6,825.
6,825. Rick, you going for? Stop
6,795.
Googling your name. I can see you Googling.
I'm not. Ooh.
You're not looking at the screen
6975.
either.
I can see. Okay, here it is. 6,710 meters.
6975. 6975. I'm closest.
6,979. No. I think Werner says, what did you say, Donnie?
6'8".
6'8". So he's closest. Guys were saying, Leon, 8,550 meters. That's bloody far. Tian says 6,580. That's not bad. Thanks, Graham. 7.8 kilometers. No. Grant says cut long. Victor says driver forehand. Not a bad answer.
Close enough.
Vickers also says P-Long, which is the Chinese guy who plays there on weekends, Mr. P-Long. Yes. All right. So any other Trevor little things that you would like to know? The boys at the bottom, come on. Come on, give me one question.
So are we all square now? Let's just first hear this.
Yeah.
All square.
Yeah, ends in
Okay,
tie.
cool. 100%.
We're going to tour on a tie.
No, we can't. I'll have a question, but Maz are allowed to answer on this one.
Okay.
But let me just know what the answer is. Hold on. Who won the classic in, and it is the fastest finger, in 2021?
Me.
Leon Oosthuizen.
No,
Yeah.
me.
Ronnie
I was
Ronnie.
first.
Ronnie Volota.
Ronnie.
It has to be Ronnie.
Ronnie Volota.
I don't know what's fastest.
Well done.
Okay, we take it. Right.
We won.
Ask a question.
Just to remind, now that we're done. Thank you for watching the classic preview show. But here's a reminder of the tee times on day one at 9:30. Vice Captain Werner Lebowski goes with the Grant Martin and Jacques Gravenstein. Werner is going to tee off first anyway, because there he is as the first name on the tee sheet. Right? Myself, Graham, Tian, and Jaco are at 10 o'clock. I'm just checking who else is in our group here. Frikkie, you at 10:30, so an hour later.
Yeah.
Frikkie, Santosh, Hansi, Jacomin. And Johnny, you are Barsier.
Right at the back.
Right at the back with Peter Prince and Barry Fencer. Kevin O at 11:10. So hopefully you're leading by then. Yay, lots to look forward to. It's going to be soon. That's it for the show. We've touched on Kyalami. We've touched on Harlingen and some other things. So, yeah, we're going. That's it. We're up for it. We've got, let me just remind you, if you don't know what's happening, Kyalami is this Sunday. Thursday, Ibotsi on the 14th of September. You get back, and hopefully many of you are back to normal after the tour. And Silver Lakes a few days later for Sunday Series 2. And then it is the Players' Championship at Blair Athol. Moi, everybody.
Nice one.
Lekker.
Team Maz, thank you very much for joining me.
Dankie,
Yeah,
T-Baz.
thank you, Mas. Thank
It's
you
been
for
a
the
pleasure.
invite.
And Donnie, thank you for representing Tian.
That's
You did
a
well.
pleasure.
You did well.
You did well. I'm surprised. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So we will send our player pack soonest with handicaps. I need to make some changes. And then, what's the last thing? Kyalami on Sunday. And then the tour starts. Yay.
Lekker.
Go Team Maz. Bye, Amo.
Cheers,
Guys.
Playpoint.
Cheers, bye, guys.
Bye.